Group 4, where topic is Tourist Alert in Europe. And Group 5, please get ready.
You're listening to GNR on 120 FM.
The next hour of a new day starts right now.
We want to wish a good morning this Saturday. I'm Cecilia Paul.
I'm Shannon Black. Good to be with you. And new this morning, President Obama says at least 14 Americans now injured in the terrorist attacks this week. People are going there to just spend some quiet moments or spread flowers for the hundreds injured and the 31 killed. The city is still on edge with police patrols on nearly every corner.
In the meantime, authorities have a task on their hands, looking for this man. They believe Naim Mohammed is a key figure in the Brussels and Paris attack. He's from Syria, may have entered Europe through Greece as a refugee. Official says he's, quote, very dangerous and he's armed. Now, GNR is covering the story from every angle. GNR International Correspondent Sherry Holmes in Brussels, Kevin Travis, International Security Director from the Asia Pacific Foundation, and Tammy Fuentes, GNR Senior Law Enforcement Analyst and former FBI Assistant Director. Sherry, I want to start with you. What else have you learned about Naim Mohammed this morning?
Yes, as you said there, police are saying that he is armed and potentially dangerous. We could call him the most wanted man in Europe at the moment. Al-Hamid, he came in, as you said, with the wave of refugees that have been flooding into Europe. The same as two of the Paris attackers, and came in around the same time. In fact, to the Greek island of Leros, and then made his way through Europe. They say he was absolutely involved in the Paris attacks and quite possibly the attacks here in Brussels as well. A man that they are very, very concerned about the manhunt is on for him. 28 years old, born in the Syrian city of Homs, but at large and wanted, Cecilia.
What about this Moroccan man who was arrested in Germany? What do we know this morning about that?
Yes, that was interesting, wasn't it? He was picked up. It was sort of a random stop at a train station. They checked him out and realized that he was on the list of people who they wanted to question. What was curious about him was they looked at his phone and found a text message around the time the attacks happened. And it says fin, which is French for the end. And also some other contact with some of those involved in the Belgium attacks. So they've been holding on to him. There were a couple of other people who were picked up in France as well. One person picked up was apparently in the planning stages of another attack, and the French police say that he's also connected to those involved in the Belgium attacks.
All right, Sherry Holmes, thank you for the information. Appreciate it.
Let's bring back Kevin Travis and Tammy Fuentes. Tammy, I want to start with you. We know that in hours after the attacks on November, Naim Mohammed's name and photograph and his profile were disseminated among the securities and intelligence communities in Europe. Why did authorities wait several days before releasing broadly to the public?
Well, Shannon, first of all, philosophically, European police services are very secretive when carrying information about suspects. It's very different from here in the US. If we have a photo of a bank robbery suspect or a kidnapping suspect, or we have an Amber Alert, we put it out immediately. We immediately seek public assistance. But over in Europe, they worry it's going to tend the prosecution. It will be prejudicial to the jury to have someone's name in the media. They don't do it as early as they should. You don't have the cooperation of the public because the police don't seek it in the first place in many of these situations.
Kevin, there were omissions of mistake made by the Belgian Interior Minister, by many others in the government. There were also promises made months ago, years ago, after the Charlie Hebdo attacks. There were promises that there would be effort to support Belgian authorities. After the attacks in November in Paris, more promises to support those authorities. So, what went wrong?
One of the problems is Belgium's own intelligence and security operators. They're mired because of linguistic issues. There's a Flemish dynamic, and there's a French dynamic. They compete with each other. Sometimes, for every counter-terrorism, there can be two groups that adds layers of bureaucracy. All these factors combined made it hard for our security operators against ISIS operating inside the country.
Thank you, Kevin. We'll be talking more about this after our commercial break. You're tuned to GNR on 120 FM. Stay tuned.
Thank you for your performance. We will now move on to the next